All right, so today is Wine Wednesday, and just so conveniently, it's also National Wine Day. So we figured, indeed, I figured we should bring in, some of our fine Washington winemakers to talk about what they're making, how they do it. And, Washington wine is kicking serious butt and really getting an international reputation. We have some very, very fine wines here in Washington State, so we're going to celebrate that. Joining us here this morning, Morgan Lee from Two Vintners and Mary Womack from Damsel Cellars. And it's great to have you both here. Can we get some applause?
Yes!
Right? Okay, so I'll just throw it out. Morgan, why is Washington wine so good?
Washington is a really just beautiful place to make wine. I've been here for 17 years. And, the climate is perfect, the soil is perfect, and the people are even better. It's a really fun place to make wine.
Yeah, absolutely. Where's your fruit coming from?
All of my fruit is from Eastern Washington, many different areas throughout the Columbia Valley. I work with presently about 14 different farmers spread throughout Eastern Washington.
Nice. And what about you, Mary, for Damsel Cellars? Where's your fruit coming from?
So we're sourcing fruit from 4 different family vineyards down the center of Columbia Valley. So up in Royal City, in Grandview, and then down in Prosser, just south of Prosser. So
it's amazing, too, how it's growing, right? I mean, I think the acreage now is 60,000 acres, and the commission was telling me that in the next decade or so they could have, triple that, in terms of the vineyards that are up and running right now.
Yeah, not only are we expanding and growing in these different areas, but we're also producing, I think, 78 different varietals. So the different types of wine that we can make is pretty extensive. It gives a lot of winemakers some freedom and creativity to really do some interesting blends, some different varietals. So there's lots of choice out there for the consumers here in Washington.
All right, so Morgan, how do we celebrate National Wine Day? What's the best way?
Well, the best way is to go out and buy Washington wine.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would agree.
But when you really want to celebrate, you wear a wine cape.
Oh, yeah. Well, we need a wine cape. Okay, yes.
I think.
Bill!
Are you calling dibs or?
I don't know.
Yes, but
Or Liz.
wine cape.
Liz, you can wear the wine cape.
No, I don't know.
Actually, it goes so well with your outfit.
I'll let you tie.
It's
Liz.
perfect. There you go.
Like,
Oh,
okay,
that's
so
great.
what's the story behind the wine cape?
That's great.
My mother has a lot of a great sense of humor, and she made this cape for me a number of years ago.
I am honored, right? This is the honor of my life.
Yeah.
I'm feeling
Okay,
good.
so
Sorry.
Morgan, you do the honors here, and what are we tasting? This
Well, Mary and I brought a lot of wine. I know we have a short amount of time, so I'm going to pour my Grenache Blanc.
Oh, yeah.
So this is my kind of flagship white wine that I make for Two Vintners. Grenache Blanc is a beautiful wine for Northwest seafood. I was going to say summer, but really, you can drink this all the time. So
Yeah, summer will arrive at some point.
I'm not really sure if that's.
I think.
Yeah, Brian,
What's-
when will summer
It will.
arrive?
What's the overall?
Hey, you know
This
what?
guy.
Hey, it's National Wine Day. We're going to
Settle
let that
down.
slide for now.
Yeah, settle down.
Okay. And Mary, what are you pouring over here?
So I brought the Damsel 2019 Boucher Vineyard Cabernet Franc. So this is 100% Cabernet Franc. Really exciting that this is one of the varietals I think that's really getting a lot of acclaim right now. It's been one of our most popular wines the last couple of years. And if you're looking to win your dinner party, Cabernet Franc is an excellent red wine. Super flexible with food, pairs with just about anything. So 9 times out of 10, win your dinner party with a Cabernet Franc.
I feel like it's bad luck if you don't cheers first.
Yeah.
before
Oh, I
you-
agree.
That's why I was like, don't drink it yet. We just have to
Appreciate
cheers.
you. I
Cheers to
acknowledge
Washington
you.
wine.
Hey,
Yes.
cheers to that. Okay, so we're gonna
Mary, come on.
I know, I was gonna pour
the
here.
Grenache blend here, and then we're pouring the Cab Franc.
Cab Franc. I did have
I
4
said that
glasses,
before, and I
one
got
broke.
absolutely rigged up.
One did not make the trip
Cab
up the
Franc.
stairs.
So
Welcome to
I
my
know
world.
Oregon. I just came from Oregon. Okay, so like 6 months ago, they're huge on their Pinots. Now up here, a little different. So what are more of the, I guess you could say, classic Washington wines?
Ooh, so as Mary so eloquently put it, we grow a lot of things here, right? A Pinot Noir, largely not one of them. There are Pinot Noir plantings, but that is a very specific niche for Oregon that they do very well at. I have my favorites. I think every winemaker has their favorites.
What's your favorite?
If I had to make one thing, it would be Syrah. I think Syrah and Merlot are the
Yeah.
best
Love the
wines
Syrahs.
that
Yes.
Washington has to offer the planet.
Yes.
But Cabernet Franc is beautiful. What's your favorite grape, Mary?
I actually like a lot of the Rhone blends. I like the Grenache, the Syrah, the Mourvedre. But again, like we grow amazing Cabernet Sauvignon, amazing Cabernet Franc. We do a
And where
lot
can
of
people
really
find you
things.
guys? I just want to make sure that they can find you guys before we go.
Well, other than our tasting rooms, which are in Woodinville, and I have one in Maltby, Mary and I are both at all PCCs.
All PCCs, yeah.
Metropolitan Market. Your local wine shop is always a great bet.
Cheers
Yeah.
to that.
Everybody.
All right, happy National Wine Day.
Enjoy Washington wine. We'll see you tomorrow.